Hi guys, and welcome back to my channel. My name is Bev. I go by the username Be More Creative, both here on Flosstube and on Instagram. So I am back with this week's Flosstube, and I cannot wait to jump in and share with you how little I have been stitching. It has been a really insane 2 weeks. To be honest, have stitched one night, and that was last night. I have not picked up any of my stitching at all. I've been packing, I've been helping the students to pack, we've been moving stuff out. It has been absolutely insane. So there is very little stitching to actually show you, but I do have a photo of a different art piece that I have been working on. So my students do an exhibition at the end of the academic year. Because it's an art school, they do an art exhibition. It's absolutely amazing to see all their pieces, and they invited the staff to create something for their theme, which was crossovers. And I was debating on what I could do because I wanted to bring in some stitching, but I didn't have any stitching that went with that theme of crossovers, or that I felt really went with the theme. So I decided I needed to create something different. I knew I wasn't going to have time to stitch because they told me about it on Friday and they wanted the art piece on Monday, and I work over the weekend. So I did create a piece, so I will set a photo up here. And this was my piece. The students called it Death Road. We changed it to a slightly different spelling so it doesn't sound like all the turtles are going to die. But the students said that it was like a struggle for their little turtles to cross over to the ocean, and that's why they nicknamed, which ended up being the name of my piece. So this is a macrame weaving that I've done. So there's different macrame knots plus some weaving with various materials that I found kind of laying around or things that I already had. So really enjoyed creating it. It was nice to create something that is completely different to stitching. I used to do a lot of macrame, haven't really picked too much up apart from doing little bits here and there with the students, but it was really fun to create this, so I'm quite glad that I had the chance to do this last weekend. But that did mean that I didn't have any stitching time last weekend, but I was still being creative. So it's not cross stitch, but I thought I'd throw it in there because that is what I have been working on. So then I also released this past week on the 17th, my freebie on the 17th, which was this one here, which was Stitchy Time. So this one is a completely free chart that you can find on my channel. If you go on my channel, you've got videos, then you've got the option of playlists, and throwing it down on the floor. There is one that's called Flosstube Extra, and that is where I put any kind of bonus content, freebie, charts, things like that. So this one is available over on there if you would like it. As I said, in all my charts, please feel free to change the colours, make it suit you. So that is Stitchy Time, and that is the only FFO I have this week. The only piece of stitching I have done, and I did this last night, is I caught up with the Love Poppet sale. So this one actually came out over a week ago, and part 3 was these gorgeous flowers and daisies on this side. So I have now completed that section. So the next part comes out on Thursday of this week. That is part 4, and then there's one more part. So this chart is no longer available in the sale version, but I'm pretty sure that Claire will be releasing it at the end as one piece. So make sure you do pick that up. And this is also, I got a comment last time, the needle minder is a wooden needle minder that I've also picked up from Claire over at Love Poppet. So definitely go and check that out. And if you haven't had a chance already, she's now doing Flosstube videos, which I really enjoy. I think she's got about 3 out from last time I had a look. Sorry. So she's got 3 out now. So if you want to go and have a look, definitely check her Flosstube out. I will link that below as well. But I'm absolutely loving this sale. I was a little bit hesitant when the cottage came up because I'm not really a building stitcher, but I really enjoyed stitching the building. Kind of made me want to stitch more buildings, but I'm absolutely, section 3 just blew me away. It's absolutely gorgeous, so much fun to stitch. Yes, I have some little little personalizations in there, but it still looks absolutely gorgeous. And someone asked me on Instagram to post a picture of my progress for the Colorado Cross Stitchers summer camp, which I am stitching Autumn Tree by Hello from Liz Matthews, and I will be changing certain elements in here to the colours from the Autumn Garden collab, which was a few years ago with multiple designers at the September online needlework event. I can't remember what it's called, but it's for businesses, and they go, it's a summer, end of summer release. My brain is completely dead. So this is the piece that I have for the summer camp. Now, I severely underestimated how much time I would actually have to stitch this month. So my progress is still exactly where I was, not even having the whole of the bottom line stitched. But what I have decided is I am going to be taking this piece with me because I am going away for a week. Though I do have a few days where I'm working, but I will have evenings and I will have a few days off. So I'm going to be taking this piece, and I'm going to be taking my Love Poppet sale because part 4 comes out. So those are the 2 pieces I'm going to take. So hopefully I will get some serious stitching done on this and maybe even complete it before the end of July. Now, when I'm filming this, we're currently the 21st of June, but let's just see. There's no real pressure on this. If I don't complete it, I just don't complete it. It's not the end of the world. I will stitch on it. But this is going to be a focus piece because I'm only going to be taking this piece and the Love Poppet sale, and that doesn't come out until Thursday. So hopefully this should give me some stitching time on this piece. I do have other things that I could be doing. I've still got to design the July freebie, but I will hopefully get some stitching on that. I did receive one piece of haul. So I purchased from Canny Little Fox, I purchased one of the home cases. Now, a few weeks ago, she uploaded onto social media some different fabrics. She was doing like a King Charles collection, and she was doing a collection for the House of Dragons, I believe it's what it's called. The spin-off series from Games of Thrones. So there was dragons and there was like a British themed one. I really wanted to try one of her home cases. Now I have 2 of the multi-pocket cases. This one is currently empty because I'm filling this one up for the summer. But this one is bigger. So the home case that I received is bigger, so it does fit an A4 chart in. And I absolutely love this. So I got this really fun British London themed print. Now there was a Christmas one. I was thinking about getting the Christmas one, but I thought this one could be used all year round. And it is set up differently. So there's one large pocket and one pocket behind, which is where I slip my chart, and then I put my threads and fabric in this one. And on this side, you have a little piece of felt. So I've put the needles that I'm going to be taking for the next week because I am not taking my I'm not taking my sewing case with me. I do have some needles already back in France. There's a little kind of, it's not felt, it's like batting where you can put your loose threads. My scissors are clipped on. These are the scissors I'm going to take because they are really tiny. Hopefully I can take these on the plane. I've never actually tried this before, but if they get taken away, they're just cheap little scissors. I'm not too fussed, but I have those clipped on to the first one. You have a ring here where you can attach your threads if you want to. You have a large pocket that goes all the way down, and that's where I've just kept my notes. And then you have 2 little side pockets and another pocket where you could actually tuck a pair of scissors. So I'm actually taking this one with me, and this is holding my chart, my Autumn Tree with the Q snap, and my Love Poppets sow as well. I'm going to be putting all of this in here, and this is just going to tuck in my bag, and this is the piece that I'm going to be taking for the next week. I do have pieces that I've pulled out for the summer. I will be taking Dark Queen of the Earth sale, so I'll be taking that. I'm not sure how much work I'm going to get done, but I wanted to take another whip so I could try and get some progress on it. And I have kitted up. I purchased the Caterpillar Cross Stitch Witchy Way. I was really debating whether I was going to do that, but I enjoy this Caterpillar Cross Stitch pieces. I haven't got Halloween stitch going at the moment, so I've kitted that up. But I have done a floss conversion to sulky threads that I'm also going to use for the hands-on design Fright This Way, so I'm taking that with me. I want to look into potentially, not necessarily this year, but stitching some of the free Fat Quarter Shop Halloween pieces, so I've downloaded some of those, and I'm just going to use that same colour conversion for all of those pieces. So whatever I want to pick up from there, I am going to be doing. Now I do have one more piece that I want to show you, and it is quite a special piece. So I was on eBay, and I might have to insert some photos because I'm not sure how well I'm going to be able to show you this, but I got my hands on a gorgeous sampler from 1855. Here it is. So this is Charlotte Hudsby, aged 6, from the Henor, Heanor school in March 1855. So this is an absolutely gorgeous sampler. I will be charting this. I cannot believe how well this has survived. It is absolutely gorgeous. I did pick it up off of eBay, and I'm so glad I did. It's stitched in wool. So I think I am going to, I was thinking about charting it in just normal DMCs. But I think I might chart, sorry, I'm just tucking the piece away because it is so precious. I think I'm going to stitch it, and I'll just be 1 second. So I think I'm going to stitch it in the DMC Eco Vita range, or Vita range. These are the hand dyed threads. Now I bought this box set a while ago. I fell in love with the whole concept. So I have the full set, and I'm not sure, the colours don't match exactly, but I would like to try stitching in wool. And I thought it might be nice, because they are a little bit more muted, a little bit more faded, to try and stitch Charlotte's piece in these. So I'm not obviously gonna be taking this one away with me, but when I get back, I think this might be something that I work on. And I think I'm going to be using this collection to chart it. Now, as I said, I know it's not going to match perfectly. I'm still debating about whether I want to do a colour conversion that actually matches 100% the colours, or whether I'm going to do it with these. But I would love to try stitching with the walls. I bought this quite some time ago and I've never used it. I just look at it constantly because these are definitely my style of colours. I love the colours in here. And I just think it would be absolutely gorgeous to stitch her on. She's such a lovely sampler. I've got her sitting next to me. She's such a lovely sampler. I love the fact that she's got little strawberries around the edge. I think because it is a school piece, it really does, you can see how like fragile this fabric is. So it came with a piece of polystyrene behind it, but it's like she did one strawberry in a yellowy orange color and the rest in red. It was, I'm not sure if she ran out of thread in the red color or what, but I just think it is so gorgeous. So that is Charlotte Hudsby, and she will be charted. She will be up on my channel. I do have another sampler that I picked up when I was in France. That one's still in France, that I need to work on. But I would love to to chart her and then maybe see. I don't know how to go around finding information about her. So that is Charlotte Hutsby, aged 6, and it was stitched in 1855 at the Henor School, which I believe is up in Derbyshire. But if you know how to track information down, or if you're good at that and you enjoy it and you find anything out, please do share it with me, because I've fallen in love with this piece. I will be sharing it when I get the time to chart it, but I would just love to know about this little girl. Absolutely would love to know. I just think it's absolutely stunning. Absolutely stunning. So I did pick that up off of eBay, and yeah, it is a treasured possession now, and that is something I'd love to work with, and maybe I'll get to dig out this gorgeous set that I absolutely love. So that is everything I have to share with you this week. Not a whole lot to talk about really. It has been a bit of a busy 2 weeks, and I have got to be a little bit creative, but in other ways than cross stitching. So I'm hoping to get some time stitching. As I said, the next week is still going to be quite busy, but hopefully I can pick up some time here and there and get some stuff done and worked on. But yeah, I found some beautiful treasures. Definitely go check out Canny Little Fox on Instagram if you haven't had a chance already, and we'll go from there. I haven't really watched any Flosstube, but I will do a Flosstubers update in my next video. It's just been so hectic that if I have watched people, I have left comments, but I haven't really had a whole lot of chance to catch up. But hopefully, especially because I'm travelling, I will have a little bit of time to catch up on some Flosstube videos, and we'll go from there. So I'm gonna go and get on, because I still need to tackle the huge pile of stuff that's on the floor. I've got stuff up here that I need to sort out and work out what the hell I'm going to be doing with it. And then I've got to move all this stuff downstairs into storage. So I'm going to head off. I hope you have a lovely time and happy stitching. Bye guys.